everybody wants this cookie. My spoiled rotten cookie. Yeah, everybody wants this cookie. My spoiled rotten cookie. Yeah, everybody wants this cookie. My spoiled rotten cookie.
It's a spoil.
Everybody wants this cookie, my spoiled rotten cookie. Yeah, everybody wants this cookie, my spoiled rotten cookie. Yeah, everybody wants this cookie, my spoiled rotten cookie. Yeah, everybody wants this cookie, my spoiled rotten cookie. Yeah.
What's done, what's the nookie? He gon' eat the cookie, yeah. He gon' eat the cookie all night, Make sure the cookie stick before I eat you. Real nigga, I'ma eat you. I don't care what it really smell like. I'ma lick you up and down just to get you right.
Everybody wants this cookie, my spoiled rotten cookie. Yeah, everybody wants this cookie, my spoiled rotten cookie. Yeah, everybody wants this cookie, my spoiled rotten cookie. Yeah, everybody wants this cookie, my spoiled rotten cookie. Yeah.
You already know.
Alright, let's cut the music. Now, we are back for coffee and commentary. I absolutely miss y'all. Before we get into everything, I know y'all can hear me and see me good, but I do want to let you guys know that this show is sponsored by Coffee by Kofi, which is a high energy, high caffeine roast. This is black owned. A black woman owns this, as a matter of fact. And when I tell you this is better than Folgers, Maxwell, or any of that other stuff, it definitely is. The best part of waking up is Folgers. Well, not Folgers. It's Coffee by Kofi in your cup. It's black owned. And remember, if you're going to put anything down your throat, it might as well be black. All right. Can y'all hear me and see me good before we get into everything? I want to make sure that y'all can. What's up, everybody? You ready to laugh? All right. So we're going to move right along and just get right into the topics today. And we're going to talk about Candiace and Monique. And I'm here to talk about Candiace once again today because she didn't pretty much let her mouth write a check that we know that her ass cannot cash. We know that her hands cannot cash because when she tried to make a deposit into Monique's bank, Monique, you know, Monique beat her like she stole something. Monique beat her like her mama should have beat her a long time ago. Not a tap with a purse across your head, Candiace. I mean, Molly Wop, Monkey Stomp, drag through the streets because apparently this is what you want. And so what I want you guys to do is listen to what Candiace had to say about Monique. By the way, both of these ladies are from Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm sure you know that by now. But we're going to play what Candiace had to say. Oh, as a matter of fact, oh, shit. I don't even think the video downloaded. Oh, y'all got to be kidding me. Okay, well, we're going to move right along. Before we get into the video, actually, we're going to backtrack a little bit and talk about Candiace's homophobic tweets. Now, let's take a trip down memory lane really quick. This is from January 9th, 2010. Now, I don't know who in the hell got the time to go through somebody's Twitter feed all the way back to 2010, 10, 11 years ago. I don't know if y'all finding old Facebooks and all that stuff too, but all I got to say is, please, if it's anything I did wrong, let me know. Nah, because y'all just wait till somebody get on TV. Y'all wait till somebody start making cash, and then everything bad they done said comes to light. Where are y'all when they first start their careers to be going off on them about the homophobic, alleged homophobic shit that they said before? Y'all always coming in later. Anyway, I said that to say, Candiace, it looks like not only was you begging for your life when Monique was dragging you, you're going to be begging Andy for your life as well, for your livelihood. Because apparently you think you're too good to go get a job or do anything else besides be under mommy's boob. But mommy done got you off her tit now because now you got a man. And so hopefully between all the child support, he got to pay all the alimony, all that shit, and the filling restaurant, he can help you, you know, sustain that lifestyle that you so much think you desire, but you actually don't. So in January 2010, Candiace said, "Queenie gay men irk me." Now, when she say Queenie gay men, I'm assuming that she means the flamboyant type, the yes queen type. I'm assuming that's what she means. You know, not, you can't possibly be talking about the type of gay that you now work for, are you, Candiace? Oh, you're going to have some splaining to do to Andy. This was also brought to us by Provocative, the IG page that looks like they just starting their stuff. They talk all things reality, all things on Bravo, and they actually hit me to what was going on. The next tweet, Candiace said, if you want to be or are gay, then do you. But what the F is up with dudes wanting to be women? Wait a minute. Now y'all know we got to expand that, and I got to let y'all sit in that for a minute. Let me let y'all sit in there. Oh, Portia said some stuff too, but Portia backtracked really quickly. And nobody takes anything that Portia says seriously. She's never been a scholar. She's never been an intellect. She's Queen Virgin Remy, Queen Virgin Remy, go naked hair, Kenya more hair care. That's Portia. Portia has never been any kind of intellect or someone that we take anything that she said seriously. It's just the truth. All right. But y'all think Candiace gonna make it far in this industry talking about if what's up with dudes wanting to be women? With all the with everything going on, you look, it's three things you don't want to be if you want a mainstream career. You don't want to be colorist, you don't want to be homophobic, and you don't want to be transphobic. Unfortunately, pretty much anything else you can be, but those three things, you just ain't gonna make it. I think Candiace is definitely gonna have some damage control behind this one. But you was a Miss USA, right? Miss America, Miss whatever the hell. You know, I know your ass was discriminated against too, so you should know discrimination. You should know better. Where is the poisonous? Kenya Moore would never. All right, moving right along. The next tweet, she had a whole lot of gay going on. Candiace, was you the victim of trade? Is a real reason why you switched to the other side and winning, you know, got you some Oscar Mayer type of wieners was because you got messed over by trade? You got a lot of shit to say about gay. You said, I'm personally turned off by men who are too much into fashion. It's a fine line. When you do too much, I'm disgusted. Makes me think, yay. Are y'all gonna tell Candiace, or am I gonna have to tell Candiace? You about to lose your job, Candiace. You about to lose your job. Can't this dance? You about to lose your job because of your tweets. Oh, Candiace. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some women don't like men that are into fashion like that. I call them fashion niggas. Some women don't like that. Some women don't like they men to even be pretty, done up, get his feet done. They don't want a man like that. They like a man ragged and rough as he comes. And so I'm not mad at her for a preference. But once again, you're using gay in a bad way, and you can feel how you feel personally, but you're on the gayest network. Literally 99% of everything Andy Cohen has to say, like everything that come out of his mouth is penis, and I'm sure he takes in double the amount of penis he talks about. I'm just saying, you have not seen Andy Cohen host any show segment on any platform yet where he doesn't mention penis. That's how much he thinks about it. That's how much, you know, that's how his mind is. I ain't saying it's bad, but I'm just like, either you getting way too much or not enough for you to be talking about it that much. Ooh, Candiace, you about to lose your job. Then Candiace says, some of these dudes really do be looking like women. LMAO. Y'all niggas can't be hollering at anything. So that was a retweet from Derek P43. This is a retweet. And basically, Candiace agreed with this and said, LOL, true. That dudes be looking like women too. Do y'all feel like dudes walking around looking like women? I guess dudes dress more feminine now with like the tight jeans and stuff. So I guess you can say that. But anyway, ooh, this is bad. Candiace then went on to say, I think my office mate might be a little gay. He does some strange things. Makes me raise an eyebrow here and there. Phaedra's husband is so awkward. Oh, Candiace, so you've been watching Housewives for years. You was watching it when it was actually good. You've been a fan. Now you want to show that you was a fan of... Oh, Candiace. I know what that's like, though. I ain't mad at you. I think he might be a little gay, too. Okay. While Adelia said, I'm just going to mind my whole entire business. Tell me before I go, because I gotta find this damn video again of Candiace speaking on Monique. Let me know what y'all think about this situation so far. Is Candiace wrong for the way she feels? Do you feel like she telling the truth? I mean, just keep it real with me. Every time we see an individual that is, you know, either deemed homophobic, transphobic, or whatever, I like to come and talk to you guys, engage you, because y'all gonna keep it real. Everything she said, I agree with. Jay Taylor, we not gonna do that though, Jay Taylor. We not gonna do that though, Jay Taylor. Okay, we just gonna, y'all figure out something with that. Okay, I was about to say she been peeping the show. Apollo gonna beat that. Whoever dug these up wanted her off the show. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. That's the only reason why this stuff pops up years later. But it just makes you think like, man, I better not say nothing out of line, because you're gonna hear about it later. So okay, now the video finally downloaded here. So let me let y'all see this here of Candiace going off about Monique, which I just think you didn't already, you know, got beat up. I just don't think this is a good look.
The words in that song are not inspiring. Monique said it's a song about standing up for herself. Monique is mentally ill. She's mentally ill. And furthermore, no one in her camp, no one cares about you. Your legal team, your husband, your family, to let you do that. How is the song about standing up for yourself when the first verse is you bragging about doing what I asked for? It's literally, I don't remember the exact words, I only heard it once. But it's something like, you get what you asked for, or I gave you what you asked for. How is that inspiring? And then the second verse, I forget what it says, but it's clearly about Giselle. What's inspiring about that? It's like, who raised you that you think that that's inspiring? And how dare you be given the privilege of raising children when that is your mental state, when that is your idea of inspiration? How dare you? How embarrassing for you and your children.
All right. So you guys heard her there. Miss Candiace herself is the one giving out parenting advice, the same one that's not even a parent yet. See, Candiace, I gotta go in on you, because here's the thing. You say a lot of stuff behind the scene, Candiace, but when it comes to it, this is what I know about you, Candiace. I can definitely tell you are a spoiled brat. I can tell you always got your way with things monetarily, but you never got the one thing that you did actually need, which was, you know, like a mother that wasn't toxic to you. And so now all of the bullying that you encountered, you know, through your lineage, through all of your years, you're not projecting on everyone else. But besides all that, let's just talk about what you talked about. Because one thing about it, Candiace, I just always feel like when it comes to people, their kids should probably be off limits when you're reading and roasting them, a parent, especially when you have to, like, you know, go to work with them too. You know, you ain't like me, Candiace. I get to talk about y'all on the camera, and then I cut this off, and I don't actually know y'all in real life. But like, you gotta see these people at dinner. You gotta see these people at parties. You gotta see these people at the reunion. You think Monique won't drag you at the reunion? She beat you up in a barn full of white folks. She beat you up in Potomac, or what one of them expensive ass counties where they send niggas to jail like 40 going north. So if she didn't give a damn about going to jail then, she surely gonna give a damn about finish dragging you out. Now you thought Khia got dragged across that couch real bad for the shit she was saying to Portia. Just wait till Monique get on you for this one here. Did you not hear Chris last night, Candiace? Chris said, y'all keep talking about his babies. He gonna beat your ass. And he's not gonna beat you up though, Candiace, because you know you couldn't survive a man like that. I mean, you couldn't survive doing them. You damn sure ain't gonna survive a punch from him. But one thing about it, I don't know if your white man gonna have hands to match Chris's big ass. I'm just saying, Candiace. And so you might want to watch what you say, but you say that apparently Monique is a bad parent because she made a song about dragging you. No, she's smart. It's called marketing and money, sweetheart. See, Candiace, had you been smart, well, first of all, if you had been smart, you would have never came for Monique in the first place. You would have ran as soon as you thought you was finna get your ass beat instead of getting your butt beat on camera and getting embarrassed forever. I mean, I can't even say this is a bad girls level type of embarrassment because it don't even look like you fought back. But we gonna see. Maybe you picked up one of them butter knives and tried to stab Monique with it. I hope you picked up a butter knife. knife. I hope you picked up a spoon. I hope you picked up something to try and defend yourself, and it wasn't just a melee mollywop market stomp. But we definitely gonna see. But you want to talk about bad parenting? I think bad parenting is, you know, spoiling your child to where they're 35 years old, you know, damn near menopausal, you know, and still literally has the mind of a little girl. I think bad parenting is having to smack your child upside their mouth, pop them in the mouth and the throat, you know, and they got hair on their vagina. I just think that's bad. And I mean, when you talk about bad parenting, I feel like, you know, you come from that. I mean, you know, your mammy is a psychologist, and I just, first of all, if you really loved your mother and you really wanted her to keep the money that she do got, you would let her know it's not smart for her to come on TV treating you like that, even if that's just a character that you play. See, I know you guys watch, you know, I Love New York, and you saw the dynamic between Tiffany and her mom, and the producers told you to kind of like give us a classy version of that. I know how I go, because to the whites, the blacks are all the same. But I'm here to let you know, Candiace, that, you know, this would ruin your mother's counseling business. If it was me, like, she could never be my counselor for the way that she talked to you. I don't even think I could stand to hear her voice past, you know, 10 seconds. So just the fact that you've been able to hear that for the last 35 years, you are a champ. But you say bad parenting, how? They have both their parents in the house. You know, your man hasn't seen his son in 10 years. All of Monique's kids is by one man, and I just want to let you know, when you have kids with your man, it's never going to be the first. You're never going to be able to experience the first thing with anything. You know, your man has already been married, so no surprise there. You might be the first black he's ever been with, and so maybe he felt like he was really doing his civil rights duty by getting with you. I really don't know. I don't know why of all the white men you could have picked Candiace, did you pick somebody that wasn't even on your level? You want a millionaire lifestyle, but you pick 100 or 1,000 there. And I know you're like, Storm, you know, Candiace's husband, he got a part owner in the restaurant, and he ain't no thousandaire. He got money. No, he don't. He got ex-wives and several kids. And when you live that kind of lifestyle, can y'all imagine the child support that man pays? Y'all know he ain't doing too damn well. That's why he didn't give a damn about moving into Candiace's mother's home. I feel that's bad parenting too. I'm just saying, if you want to talk about bad parenting, you guys can go back and forth all day. But one thing I think is that you should probably leave her kids up out of it, because here's the thing. And I know, you know, ain't nobody explain this to you, but like, if you're gonna play the victim role on a show, like, you actually have to be somebody we want to be empathetic and sympathetic towards. And so if you keep talking smack, by the time the fight actually airs, we're not even gonna be mad at Monique like that. We just gonna feel like you deserved it. And so if you had good PR, they would tell you to flip all of this and to actually just act like Monique's best friend that you love. You know, I don't know who the hell that is. So anyway, Candiace, good luck to you. I just don't think it's gonna end well for you with you talking all that stuff like that. Who? Somebody said Candiace looks like the Who from Whoville. Not a Who from Whoville. Stop. I'm out of storm jail. I'm out of storm jail now. I'll play nice. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna move right along from that. We're gonna move right along, and we are gonna talk about. Actually, no, we're going to play a commercial, and we'll be right back. Now, are you tired of being fat as hell? Are you sick of your breasts hitting your lap when you sit down? Are you embarrassed every time you go out and people think you pregnant, but you really not? You just had a big burrito last night. If you were going through them problems, and guess what? I got a solution for you, and your solution is going to be found in NUTRABURST. Now, before you get mad, let me let you know, in addition to using NUTRABURST products, you're going to need a healthy caloric deficit diet. But one of my favorite products that NUTRABURST offers is called Resolution Drops and Life Drops. And I'm telling you, they help me not eat as much, because, you know, I'm a cookie monster. I'm a slave to that pata monster. So if you a slave to the pasta and the cookies like me, get you some Resolution and some Life Drops. My link is in the description box below. All right, guys, we back. And now we're going to move on to talk about Letoya Luckett and her husband, Tamikis Walker, but he's known as Tiny. Now, you guys remember Letoya from Destiny's Child, but she got kicked out right before they really had success. You know, quite frankly, I really feel like, that if you wasn't down with the get down, you know, with Mr. Matthew Knowles, you know, 1T Knowles, the same one that thought Tina was white, which was the only reason why he spoke to him, the same one that messed up his marriage and got 2 babies by 2 scrippers, that now he don't even acknowledge that or never say that Beyonce say. But this is the Letoya Luckett that got kicked out of that group because she wasn't trying to give Matthew none, and then she went on to have a couple singles that y'all really didn't buy. But I love her in Greenleaf. She plays the hell out of that role. And overall, I feel like Letoya Luckett just seems like a sweet person. Now, we've been seeing her get mistreated on the VH1 show, Family Hustle. You know, that's T.I. show over there. You know, Family Hustle, Family Prison, because everybody's stuck and can't get out and they very unhappy. Family get your shit exposed to everybody. You know, the family virginity, because apparently your virginity is everybody's business. The virginity hustle, because then we gonna hustle, you go the business of your vagina to everybody. Shout out to everybody in that camp. But I'm not really sure what a man does for a living. I know her man live in Dallas, and they have one baby. They have a baby on the way, and Tommy has a baby outside of the marriage. Well, before the marriage, not outside the marriage, but before. But anyway, we're here today to talk about the fact that allegedly Tommy got a side chick. Now, this side chick hails out of Dallas, Texas as well. She is an IG model. Ain't they all an IG model? Can't we just call them IG thoughts? Like, what are you really modeling? Like, do a lot of y'all girls that call yourselves models actually know the definition of models? I mean, y'all got mad at Naomi Campbell when she called y'all out for just, you know, basically taking a picture in the bathroom, you know, with a dirty sink and a dirty flow. But I'm here to let you know, if nobody pays for you to pose and like posing anything and represent a brand, you're just a Tatiana. And that booking information in your actual little description there is not because, you know, you're actually getting booked for gigs, you're getting booked for cock. Okay. And so this IG model claims that Tommy has other side chicks as well, and he was actually just with another chick before he slept with her. In addition to that, there is a video that's being shopped around to the Shade Room and several other news outlets that shows Tommy going into the hotel room of the hoe and then leaving the hotel room, and apparently she got a little picture of a tattoo on Tommy's leg. That way we're gonna be able to identify that that's him. And that's one thing about having tattoos. You just they're identifying marks. And so if you gonna cheat, you pretty much got to keep all your clothes on from head to toe. You gotta come in the room like you done robbed the place if you gonna plan to cheat. Don't take nothing out but your junk, and you only need your junk to do the job. I'm just letting you know. But even if they even if you do that, if they smart, they gonna keep that DNA evidence there too. But I think what's also important for you guys to know is that Letoya and her husband have been married for 3 years. They have had a lot of marriage issues. It seems like Tommy don't want to do nothing but keep Letoya barefoot and pregnant while she wants to salvage the career that she has left, which at this point in her life is acting, because ain't nobody buying that R&B stuff like that no more. And so it seems like he don't want her to be there. He just want her to be at home and apparently be at home and be getting cheated on as well. It's funny to me too, because on the show, she's trying to work on the marriage. He's disrespecting her. He's hard-headed. He's super emotional. I mean, damn, you know, shit is always messed up in a marriage when the woman got more logic and sense than the damn man. I don't know. Do y'all like emotional-ass men like that? Now, this is an emotional-ass man that's crying all the time. And he cheat? I don't know. And he country talking, slow talking as well. And all he want to do is keep you barefoot and pregnant. I don't know if this is really going to work out. I don't know if Letoya is going to stay with him through this. This could be the straw that broke the camel's back. But I'm here to let y'all know that the video ain't been released yet, but y'all know when it is. We're gonna be the first ones to talk about it around here. Husbands need to be true to their wives. He get it from T.I. Oh, he been hanging around T.I. That's what it is. Okay. Letoya don't deserve this. I don't have any tattoo. Yeah, that's long gone for me. Not Tommy, man. I can't believe this one. What you mean you can't believe it? I can believe it. Don't put anything past these people. We don't know these folks. We know the characters they play on reality television, which is a character. It's not their true selves. You think these people really got that much drama in their life for real, for real? Do you really think that in real life, if your husband was going off on you the way he went off on her several times in the car, you think she really wouldn't have went upside his head? I mean, she was holding back because of the camera. I wanted a real, true reaction, which would have been her hands crossed his face for disrespecting her like that, and then sending his wife on a plane acting like she was a homeboy or something. But worse than a homeboy, because quite frankly, these brothers treat their homeboys better than they treat their women. But that's another story in another video for another day. And she's pregnant right now. And you know what's funny is that she didn't even want this pregnancy right now. She didn't want this pregnancy so soon. And it's bad that now she's going to have to go through this while being pregnant. He's always in some mess. We don't even know our own mates for real. That's what I'm saying. We don't even know ourselves. You get to know yourself every day. Don't be surprised when you hear anything about anybody. Her mama gonna tell her to leave from her own experience. I don't know. I still go back to say it just kind of seems like everybody's going to get cheated on one way or another. All right. Now, I wanted to actually talk about this video here. Now, you guys might not remember, but there's an R&B singer by the name of Amari J. He was actually mentored by R. Kelly shortly. Now, I know he was not into the R. Kelly stuff, but he definitely knew him, all right? If you hear Amari J sings, he kind of sounds like Ray J, but he's a good mix of R&B, old school, and new school. He has a song with a rapper that is now no longer with us called Young Curt, and the song is called Been About. And here you can find it on Bay Area Compass Music. So check out a brother that's been supportive of the actual channel here. I want to remind you guys that me and him did an interview some months back where we talked about R. Kelly, we talked about the industry, Mario, all that stuff. And so good brother, good music. You know, he's really basically not mainstream at this point because he ain't willing to lay down and do what they make a lot of them do. Just tell the truth. Okay, moving right along. We got to talk about Nick Cannon. And the reason why I chose this picture of Nick Cannon is because I wanted to remind him of the stupidest decision he ever made of his life. I wanted to let him know that he thought that the ink on the divorce papers is what ended that marriage. But no, but what ended his marriage to Mariah is when he put her name on his damn back. Because we know that whenever you put somebody's name on you, that is typically a curse on the relationship, because you should not be idling and worshiping anybody in the image other than the Lord. And he ended up covering up with the image of God and a whole bunch of other stuff by now. But I say all that to say, because Nick Cannon, as we know, lost Wild 'N Out. Now, he lost his Wild 'N Out show. To me, he lost it because he was speaking of what he thought was true at the time, only to then come back and backtrack less than 48 hours later. I mean, he had all that bravado when he was speaking with Professor Griff about, you know, the olive juice and about the white people of the industry and white people in general. And I'm just trying to figure out why everybody was only so mad at what he said about one specific group. But he called white people cave beasts, and he just really went in on everybody. And I'm trying to figure out how everybody else can get talked about, but not one set of this one sector. But then I already showed y'all who's running things over there at Viacom, and you know who really got offended at what he was saying. Was there any truth to what he was saying? He said that you basically can't talk about this certain group or this happens, and that's exactly what we saw. I mean, I'm just saying, he's still on an apology tour to this day. Nick Cannon is now saying that he's apparently a black Jewish as well, man. He ain't never told us he was Jewish before. Why he didn't tell us he was Jewish when he wasn't doing that interview with Professor Griff? Why is it that Nick Cannon has now taken down all the videos from every black intellectual that grace his presence on his channel, only to not leave up the ones with that certain group? I'm just saying, at this point, you're basically going to be that group's bitch, because now they're not even respecting you as a man no more. This is past you just trying to get your job back. This is you like this is a buck that has been broke, unfortunately. You know, and with all his success and everything he's accomplished, you mean to tell me that in 48 hours he done went from keeping it real about what he feel black people truly are to basically saying he don't want to be on earth no more? And this is our leader, this is our king. He was never a king of mine. You should never let your entertainer run your activist, your activism and all. Why? Because entertainers are loyal to their money and their money only. There's money good in the entertainment game. When it's good, it's good, and when it's bad, it's bad. But one thing about it, ain't nobody trying to give up that good to go back to regular ever. And so do you think that somebody whose money comes first is really going to have your best intentions at heart when they talking about your history, when they trying to educate you? No, he is the definition of somebody that literally seen a few YouTube videos, read the covers of some books, but didn't get into deep knowledge of it, and then took his ass onto his platform and thought he was going to regurgitate that shit, thought that shit sounded good because he was looking for acceptance from pro-blacks at this age, looking for acceptance from the thugs at his older age, looking for acceptance from everybody but acceptance from the Lord, and the acceptance in his damn self. Because once you accept yourself, you don't give a damn what nobody got to say. So I say all that to say Nick Cannon is suing Viacom for the rights to Wild 'N Out. Nick Cannon produced, created, developed the complete concept for Wild 'N Out. But what you guys have to realize is that when you sign over your show to these big networks, these distribution platforms, you a lot of times give up ownerships of your show. Another good example of that is Mariah Hook with Married to Medicine. She came up with the concept, she brought the friends together, she had the network, and she pretty much laid out the whole concept of the show. She just needed a production company and a platform to pick it up and put it on TV, which is where Bravo and All 3 Media media came in. But once you give over your concept to them, you basically trade in the platform for your ownership. Do you understand that? Now, you can do these projects on your own them 100%, but it's going to be smaller. But if you want to go to any of these big networks, they're going to hand you a check. They're going to hand you an executive producer title, executive this, executive that, which don't mean nothing but employee, in exchange for ownership of your shit. And you can run your shit really how you want it to. We want to step in and kick you out. And so he has given over ownership of Wild 'N Out to Viacom years ago. Show was started in 2005. It left for a while. It was on BET at first. Then he brought it back to VH1 or whatever, or back to MTV, basically all Viacom. But in all of that time, he was never worried about the ownership of the show, and now he is, because he's suing Viacom for $1.5 billion, which is what he feels the show would have grossed for Viacom over its lifetime. Nick, I gotta tell you, I don't think this is a lawsuit you're gonna win. I think that you can try to sue them for ownership back, but you signed it over. And so it's a little hard for you to go back now and want a contract revised in your favor when that's not what you signed. That's not the deal you made. You know, you handed over ownership to Viacom, to them, to get your show on their platform, because that's the exchange. Now, I know you probably had some issue with that, and they said, don't worry, we'll never kick you off your own show. We're going to give you executive producer. You're going to do the hiring. You're going to do the firing. They don't really care about them little niggas anyway. You know, you introduce people into the industry, but most of them are never going to go any further than that. So it's not something that Viacom really trips off of until their host is out here saying what they perceive as anti-Semitic, which goes against the CEO of the very same company that now employs you. Because just because you brought that idea to them, you don't own it no more. You gave it over. That's like if I come up with a concept for for Taco Bell or whatever. I come up with a new taco. I invent something new, right? Or a taco making device, and I sign it over to them, and I'm paid, but now they own it, and I get paid from them. I become their employee now, and so that's the way it is. Viacom owns the show. Viacom owns him. And I found some stuff. I'm not going to talk about it yet until I do a little bit more research. That basically I got reason to believe that, you know, Viacom has had it out for Nick for about 2 years now. But I'm going to explain it in a later video. How y'all feel about everything? Thank you for the donation. He needs Byron Allen. Too little, too late. Yeah, that's what I think too. But let's move on. Let's move on. And we are going to talk about Khia and Mrs. Hollygrove. All right, now, the lady on the right, her name is Kimberly Rose. She wrote a book called What Happened to Mrs. Hollygrove. What Happened to Mrs. Hollygrove was a book about that white lady's relationship with Lil Wayne. Now, I ain't going to say white because it actually means anything. I don't care. To me, when I look at her, I don't see her wanting to be with somebody like Lil Wayne. But I understand she was in it for the money. She didn't really get treated the best. He gave her a few trinkets, and when he was done with her, he was done. I don't feel sorry for her because she knowingly entered into that relationship because of the monetary gain she was going to get from it, not because she loved him, not because she gave a damn about him. She has now called out Khia for dragging her on her show. First off, I gotta let y'all know that Khia, the master roaster of YouTube, had actually did a story time where she read the book, which is against copyright law, which is why I didn't talk about nobody's book unless they gave me permission to, or they paid for advertisement. Literally, when you read somebody's book online, it don't give nobody else a reason to go buy it. So they don't like that too much. I didn't think it was a big deal, but apparently it is. And so Kimberly here has called Khia out in this IG post here. She said, she actually quoted Khia and said, "She ain't nothing but a dusty old broke down flat ass Becky, Karen, Heather, and I don't see that she's a fit at all. She's just nasty. She ain't even plain Jane. Delusional bitch. Get the out of here." And so then Kimberly responds and said, "Okay, Khia, you're a bottom-feeding mouth breather making monetary gain off my book by illegally infringing on my copyright while slandering me with racial slurs." Is Karen an official racial slur now? Because we about to have an issue if you telling me that Karen is a racial slur. Or Heather, is that a racial slur? I'm not going for that one. Okay. You thrive on encouraging your followers to harass me. No, that's their fault. then Kimberly went on to say, well, this flat-assed, out-of-shape white woman is coming for you. You and YouTube, right along with the other relentless harassers, and she named some people. It must suck to be so jealous that you turn a book into a race thing and ridicule people for injuries, disabilities, and cancer. You must not know who Khia is. Your ass is finna be on the docket on Monday. I'm just letting you know. You're gonna be on the docket. You thought her dragging you in that book. Kimberly, why you didn't reach out to nobody else so we could let you know not to come for Khia at all? Because, like, you thought that was bad. You ain't heard nothing yet. But hey, when you're an unethical one-hit wonder, you will do whatever you think you can get away with. Game on, bish. Hashtag kiss my not so flat ass Khia, whoever the hell you are. Now, you didn't know who Khia was, but you knew enough to make that damn post. Now, what y'all think? What y'all think? Heather is better than Karen to me. Okay, I thought Karen was a name. Karen is a name, but apparently it's a racial slur. Like, hell, I want to... All right, so now, hold up. Let's talk about it. Because what Khia was dragging Kimberly on was the fact that in Kimberly's book, she talks about how she hated her thighs, how it had a little bit too much fat and a little bit too much meat. And, you know, she just didn't think anybody would ever love her because of her legs, even though her legs look perfectly okay to me. You know, she ain't the best looking white girl, but it ain't bad. It ain't awful. You know, it's just seasoned, all right? That's another pick there. She do got some fatty thighs. She do, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think this is a big deal, but now you really gonna get dragged. These are more pictures of Kimberly. Maybe in her younger days, she was really hot. To me, she looks like the typical white lady. Nice looking body, but typical white lady. As you guys can see right there on her stomach. Well, number one, she's had a baby at some point, but number two, she has Lil Wayne's name tattooed on her stomach right by his stuff. So now any other man that get with her got to look at Lil Wayne. Now any other man she get with got to use Lil Wayne's name as a target pretty much. And I would just definitely advise Kimberly to get that man's name off of you. He don't claim you. Why are you claiming him? You, Jesus. She then goes to show her skills on a pole with a dirty floor apparently. And is that Dirty Foots? Wait a minute. She better not be giving us Dirty Foots now. Hold up. Dirty Foots? No. Did she not get in the tub first? No. Is that dirt on the feet? Golly. She then went on to tell Khia to kiss her ass. And now what I wanted to take you guys through was a comparison. I want y'all to know who did it better. Is it Khia or is it Kimberly? Okay, so we're going to move over Khia here to the left. You got Khia there. You got Kimberly there. I say Khia's looks better. Khia did get it done, but still. We got another pick there. I don't care what nobody say. Khia is pretty to me. Y'all can say what y'all want. Another pick of Khia. Another pick of Khia. This is a throwback. This is natural Khia. So let's now look at natural Khia versus Kimberly. Which one do y'all prefer? Let me know. Let me know. And this is a throwback to Khia. And so Kimberly, I'm here to let you know that although Khia is going to drag you on a docket come Monday, nothing can drag you more than you dragged yourself. You literally spent a big chunk of your life with Lil Wayne. Somebody who you thought was going to marry you, who you thought was going to be there for you, who you thought was monogamous. I can't in good faith and honestly believe that any of R. Kelly's, Lil Wayne's, Chris Brown, any of y'all girlfriends, so-called girlfriends that just happen to be paid for sex, but we call those people prostitutes. Because yes, if he bought you a condo, he did still pay for your sex. He Marlo Hampton you. You were smart to get a Marlo Hampton out of it, but it's still prostitution. I'm just here to let you know, Kim. But you want us to believe you thought Lil Wayne was monogamous? You want us to believe Lil Wayne actually loved you? Lil Wayne loves baby. Weezy F baby, please say the baby. He didn't say Weezy F Kim. He never did. Damn. I feel bad for you because now you really finna get dragged now. I mean, it's going to be really bad. But the reason why she brought your race up, Kimberly, is because a lot of times we just feel like it's a lot of... Women feel... I'm not going to go there. Nope. I'm not. Anyway, what do y'all think about this? She is very pretty. Let's see what else. How we gonna be monogamous when he didn't even know about her? She looked nasty. That lady is not cut in any way, Storm. This is a hot mess. They said it's the knees for me. I don't know. I'm just saying. Now, was that our show? That was our show. That was our show, people. So let me get this down here. Boop. Get these up off here. Take out comments here before we ride out. That was our show. Shout out to 1,900 of y'all in here with me. You know, Khia's going to be dragging Kim on the docket Monday. Will Monique make a second response to Candiace's video? Will Candiace be able to keep that same energy at the reunion? Is the reunion going to be in person or virtual? Will Nick Cannon win his lawsuit with Viacom? I don't know. Is Letoya Luckett husband actually cheating? It's the ankles for you. Who said she looked like coronavirus? Stop. Okay, Dana said... Oh, God, Lee. Dana really went in. She said, Karen, lady, ugly face, saggy, old. Wow. Dana, I can't read the rest of that. Let's see what else. It's the heels for me. I'm over here rolling. She talk as if she was a bodybuilder. She actually was a bodybuilder at some point, or she hung out with bodybuilders. Like, I was looking through her Instagram, and she got pictures with, like, Ronnie Coleman, and she looks like... She worked out. At some point, she looked good for her age. She don't look bad. I just think she took what Khia said a little bit too far, and now you done woke up the beast, and now, like, you're really about to get your feelings hurt. Is she in her 60s? No, I think she's in her 40s. I think she's in her 40s. I think so. I could be wrong. Maybe she's in her 50s. Well, anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. I'm finna get to some more videos here. I will catch you guys later. Nope. Oh, nope. It didn't play. Let's try again. This video has been sponsored by Bella BT. Now, ladies, do you want to bring the spa home to you? Are you ready to rejuvenate that V all while using natural herbs? This V steam is taking over feminine care from sea to shining sea, helping women with fibroids, fertility issues, stress relief, and more. And we can even get them cycles back on track. Use Bella BT, that is owned by licensed esthetician Brittany McDonald. All of her contact information is in the description box below. Hair up now and use that Bella BT so you don't be walking around with the spoil rotten cookie. This product here keeps my skin smooth, smelling good, and of course it is made with all natural ingredients, so I don't have to worry about breaking out and my eczema acting up. What I like to do is to give me $1 for this, rub it in the desired areas that you want to smell good. It is not cute to be ashy, get you some Lotus Radiance. Are you struggling with hair growth issues? Are you ready to finally be able to actually put your hair in a real ponytail and not that little knob? Have you found that beauty supply products leave your hair dry, flat, useless, and dull? And are you ready for a change? And if you are, you need to try some Moo Moo Grease. This product was created for us. And nothing will change about your hair if you don't change your regimen. This product can be used in old people, young people. It doesn't matter. The products are 100% vegan, and all of the information for Moo Moo Grease is down in the description box below. This video has been sponsored by Bella BT. Now, ladies, do you want to bring the spa home?